Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Happy New Year. Welcome back to VidaneTV. Very first show here of the 2025 calendar year. First of many. Last time I think I counted over 20 shows between now and the end of March to wrap things up for the winter iRacing series that we've been doing here. Lots of racing action here in the sim racing world on VidaneTV in the past 12 months. Nothing's going to change. Going to be doing a lot more racing here on VidaneTV in the simulated world and the real racing world. You can catch up with all of that. You can see the new graphic there on your screen. We are finally, that's right, finally on the gram. Shoot on over to the Instagram app, follow VidaneTV. We're going to be filling that out with a lot of content as we are definitely getting into the content game this 2025 calendar year, especially with all the traveling that old Showtime's doing here in the recent months. And Showtime, Paul Strickland Jr. in here in the broadcast booth this evening. A little Thursday night action, usually with the NEP series. Those guys are off. We had to reschedule this past Monday night's race for the Fast1 Late Model National Series. I was down in Daytona filming U.S. Kart Week. That was a lot of fun. Very, very warm down in Daytona. Very, very cold here in Connecticut. And a lot of folks can chime in with me here in the Northeast and in New England. Very, very cold. Going to get a whole lot colder. Got to thank tonight's sponsor for jumping on board here with the support for the evening. They've been supporting the league all evening long. The Mad River Plumbing 150 here at the virtual Hickory Motor Speedway. Be sure to give these guys a shout. I know personally I'm good at a lot of things. Plumbing is not one of them. I mess that up almost all the time. And with it getting cold, the pipes, they freeze, and then they thaw, and then they expand, and then they unexpand. Let the pros deal with it. Get in touch with our friends over at Mad River Plumbing. Do a quick search for them on the socials. They pop right up on the Facebook, and they'll be able to take care of all your plumbing needs, the emergencies there as well. As we all know, that stuff happens. We'll keep it PG because we're not quite in those primetime hours just yet. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, though. Getting down to the final 60 seconds here in the final warm-up for these Fast 1 National guys. Have not seen them on track in a week, maybe a week and a half's time. Coming up on 2 weeks. They will be racing this coming Monday here as well on VidaneTV. A little bit of a scheduling conflict. Just got back from Daytona 2 days ago, hitting the road here in, well, a couple of hours. I'm actually going to be heading down to Dominion Raceway down in Virginia to kick off 4 weeks of the U.S. Legends Cars NX Winter Heat. So we got 2 weeks at Dominion, then 2 weeks down in Charlotte Motor Speedway. Going to be a whole lot of fun. We'll be doing the Monday night broadcasts mobile, as it were, here at VidaneTV. Lots of technology, as it were, in the works. Let's take a look at some of these practice times, shall we? These guys just getting the final touches done up on the racetrack. About 20 seconds or so left in the final warm-up. We changed qualifying up just a little bit this time around, as the top 15 drivers qualified in on time, and everybody else going to qualify in to the heat races, or through the heat races, rather. So we take 15 from the top qualifiers, 15 from the heat races as well. We didn't quite make the 30-car cap this evening. 20 cars on the docket to start the 150-lapper here at the virtual Hickory Motor Speedway. There you can see the top 10 times in practice currently, and you can see Luke Shannon, 13th car, very, very quick, a 14.2. Let's see if we can back that up here. We'll hide those, and we'll pop up the starting grid for tonight's feature action. Once again, 150 big ones on the line here tonight. The 99 car of Matt Huntington going to come home with the pole here tonight. Connor Haddock going to roll off on the outside of row number 1. J.D. Stockwell, Aiden Young, they're going to round out the second row there. Deegan Smith and Riley McVetti in the 25 car. That's your first six-pack of drivers. We'll turn the page to see Rupert Thompson going to roll off P7. Jesse Janes in the 60 car going to roll off P8. Tegan Atkins in the 88 going to roll off P9 with Luke Shannon. Very quick time there in the final warm-up. Going to roll out the 10th position. Jared Matthew in the 7 car going to roll off 11. Jarvis Sotal going to roll off P12 in the 17 car. Kyler Davis in the 6 going to roll off 13th with Chris Theron on the outside in the 5 car. David Ware in the 66 going to roll off P15. 16th position going to be Carson Colby. Kyle Willis going to roll off 17th. They see Tyler Cahoon in the 38 car, and they're going to roll off P18. And rounding out the field, there you see Patrick Cahoon in the 19th position, and Jake Prout in the 49 car going to roll off shotgun on the field. 20 cars to be exact making up the field here at the virtual Hickory Motor Speedway. We are kicking things off this year with a bang. This is going to be a whole lot of fun, folks. We got lots of sim racing action on the go for the 2025 season, and it's just going to get crazy from here on out. Made mention on the road here for the next 4 weeks in the real world of racing. Going to be a whole lot of fun to keep up with that. Shoot on over to the Instagram. Follow us over there. Follow us on all the socials and give us a like, subscribe, to share, all that good stuff as we are getting ready to go racing here. And it's going to be an absolute blast. Green flag flies for the very first time in 2025 here on VidaneTV. Lap number 1 gonna go to Matt Huntington in that 99 car. We made mention that 19 cars, 20 cars taking qualifying times here tonight, but Jake Grout going to be in the race control seat this evening. So not in the field. He's watching from the box up on top of the racetrack as you see Huntington holding on to the lead. JD Stockwell being scored as the number 15 car in second place. Deegan Smith, 14.326, the quick time here on lap number 3. Crossing the stripe for lap number 4, Deegan Smith in the 45. You can see a pair of 45s there on those podium spots for right now. Riley McBetty getting around the 8 car back there. Connor Haddock dropping on back into the 5th position as we work lap number 4. A little 3 wide, almost 3 wide action back there for that 3rd position. Racing all the way around this virtual racetrack here. One of the cool things about the iRacing world is that you've seen this racetrack in real life. Now you can see it in the virtual world. These iRacers, a lot of these drivers, caution, or a spin back in the back of the pack. I believe that's the 43 of Kyle Willis. Tyler Cahoon caught up in that as well. Just kidding. It's going to be the 3 cars back here. The 14 of Carson Colby, Patrick Cahoon, Jared Nephew in there as well. Patrick Cahoon actually subbing for Brian Harbaugh in the 55 usually tonight. So there you can see getting a little bit of action caught up in there. We'll take a peek at it here on the U-House Racing Designs instant replay. We'll back that up just a little bit more and take a peek at it from the chopper. There you see little bump, little slide, little assistance there from the 14 car. The 55 does a great job. You see almost driving through the smoke, but got on the binders, got that Whiskey River car stopped before. The pace truck was a little bit scary there. But everybody able to drive away from this one. Definitely good news there. We take everybody back up to the back of the pace car, and that's going to line everybody up. We'll see what we get here as far as a single or double file restart. Pair of 45s up front. As you can see, JD Stockwell, Deegan Smith are now scored 1 and 2. The 99 from Matt Huntington actually dropping back to 3rd in that mayhem there. So we'll get re-racked, restacked, and get rocking and rolling once again here from the virtual Hickory Motor Speedway. Easy enough for me to say. And once again, we got to thank everybody for tuning in here this evening as we're live all over the internet. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. We are live. Follow us, share us, let your friends and family know you're watching a little iRacing action here on a Thursday night. This Sunday, big TCM, Jim Hallahan at 333, 5th annual Jim Hallahan 333 at Bristol Motor Speedway, 333 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. That's coming up this Sunday, and that is going to be VidaneTV's 600th. Yeah, you heard me. 600th live broadcast. That's going to be a whole lot of fun as well. Green flag flying once again, 140 laps to go here at Hickory Motor Speedway for the Fast 1 late model nationals. The 99 car having a little bit of a connection issue there for Huntington. You can see drops back just a little bit, has a handful of driver in behind. That 39 car, Rupert Thompson, very quick in these late model stocks. He's going to move his way up into 4th. Keegan Atkins in the 88 back there as well. The 17 car trying to make some waves. Jar Sotile doing pretty well in that 7th position. The 8 car, Connor Haddock back there, as well as Kyler Davis and Aiden Young rounding out the top 10 currently as they run a little bit of mayhem. Well, a little bit more mayhem back here. The 21 car does a little bit of a flippy-doo there, and we're going to bring out the caution flag once again here with 137 laps to go, and we'll back up the U-House Racing Designs instant replay, back that on up and find out exactly what went down. As you can see the replay up on the screen, backed it up just a little bit too much. There's the bump. The black and red car gets sent on around, and calamity ensues after that. We'll back that up one more time so we can get all the action. As you can see, the 69 car gets a bit of a bump from the 13. Looks like there was some connection issues there as well. The 5 gets around, the 13 gets around. There's a 21 getting ejecto-cetoed. The 43, the 7 getting a piece of the action as well. But good news once again, it appears that everybody was able to drive away safely from that. Speaking of driving, lots of racing in the real world going on as well. The World Series for the New Smyrna Speedway coming up in a big way. And if you're not familiar with us here at VidaneTV, we covered the World Series of Racing for New Smyrna back in the day, back during the COVID in the, oh my goodness, what was that, March of 2020? Yeah, 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago. We took care of that. Lots of fun to have those folks over here with us. And the boss man heading on down south, the Vermont, New Hampshire Racing News, trying to get down there, and they're looking to raise a little bit of money to get on down there. They've got some T-shirts on the go over on the website, vthracingnews.com/shop. We'll get it linked up over on the Facebook page as well. The shirts are $20 plus shipping, and you can pick them up anywhere that they sell these T-shirts. I had a cool joke for that, but I guess we don't actually have a store right now. So we're still working on that. Definitely shoot over to the website, get that taken care of as well, because these trips aren't free, and the news isn't going to write itself. So J.D. Stockwell taking over the lead in the 45 car, green and black machine to the front. Deegan Smith going to drop to that second spot. They're able to pull away by just a little bit. There you see the pole sitter, Matt Huntington, in the 99 car dropping back to third. Rupert Thompson, Riley McVetti. Little side-by-side action. That 39 car making the top side work, as it were. Riley McVetti trying to get down on the bottom. You can see all the way down to the apron. And a lot of these drivers so high up on these walls that they're scraping. They're scraping the paint off the right side of the race cars. They're scraping the paint off the left side on the outside walls. They got a little bit bigger problem. Little battle for the lead. Going to heat up just a little bit. They're side by side, door handle to door handle, as they come out of turn number 4, the 45 and the 45 going at it. That was turn number 2 back there. Now we're coming out of 4. There's the entrance to pit road. We're a little bit turned around. That's okay. Race cars, baby. That's how it gets down. Still putting on a heck of a show. Stockwell holding on to the top side. Smith down on the bottom. A pair of 45s going for the P1 spot with 129 laps to go. Keep in mind, these cats only have one set of tires down on pit road, so you don't want to use your stuff up too much. You can see a little bit loosey-goosey there for Stockwell in that black and green number 45. He's going to get shot up the racetrack, drop on back to second, give that lap to the 45 of Deegan Smith. They're going to sort it out for the front 3, and you can see the 99 of Huntington smelling blood in the water. That 45 car got a little bit loose there with J.D. Stockwell. The 99 able to close back up, but it does look like Stockwell able to regain his composure, regain his focus, and he's starting to reel in the back bumper of Deegan Smith there up in front of him. There you see the 25 back behind the 99, kind of tucked right up in the tire tracks. There's the side-by-side battle with the 39 up on the high side. Rupert Thompson almost always seems to be in the top 5 or battling for it. There you can see that purple machine up on the high side, the 88 down at the bottom. Tegan Atkins trying to hold off that position there. The 17 Jarvis Seltile been in the top 10 all evening long with Kyler Davis in the 6 car. Back in the 8th position, Connor Haddock, and Jesse Janes, the top 5 as they run. They're still side by side between this 88 and the 39 car, battling it out, trying to hold on to the top 5 spot. As the top 4, they are pretty much nose to bumper. They're starting to pull away by just a little bit. They're starting to get pretty spicy there for the top 5. 2 of them around. That's going to bring out the caution flag with 125 laps to go. And we'll back that up on the U-House Racing Designs instant replay. There you can see the side-by-side battle. Guys putting on a heck of a clinic here, and just a little bit of a bumpski, as it were, got sent on around. We'll back up that U-House Racing Design instant replay one more time, and we're going to back it up one more time again. Follow along with the right car this time. That's the battle we were looking at. 17 a little bit too hot to trot, gets a little bit of a push from on in behind and gets spun around into the wrong direction. Luckily, neither driver hit anything else, any other drivers, anything else stationary on the racetrack. So that's good news there. Those guys able to grab a gear, get rolling once again. A little bit of damage there on the right-hand side of the Jarvis Sawtile machine there in the number 17. You can see the 88 looks like all worse for wear. There's not too much damage on that machine, so definitely good news there. Going to take a look back up front. Deegan Smith holding on to the lead. J.D. Stockwell, Matt Huntington, the top 3. Riley McVetti and Rupert Thompson going to be the top 5 as they run. And keep in mind, tonight is leg number 2 of the Mad River Plumbing Triple Crown Series. We're going to be giving away a little bit of extra prize money here this evening. The lap car going to go down and around, regain a lap there, and everybody else going to line them up 2 by 2. Lights off in the iRacing Pace truck. We're going to get racing once again here at the virtual Hickory Motor Speedway, and as we kind of get ready for the 2025 season, Vermont, New Hampshire Racing News always looking for marketing partners for the Pro All-Star Series events in 2025, including the Oxford 250. That's on my list this year. I'm going to try and get there. We'll see what the schedule looks like, as well as the Celebration of America 300. Be sure to shoot over to the socials and get in contact with those guys. Lots of good marketing opportunities available. Green flag flies once again, and it's a pair of 45 cars up in the front. Deegan Smith able to get away by just a little bit. The front three cars have kind of sorted it out single file. They're still side by side between that 25 and the 39 car. This time, Rupert Thompson down the bottom side. 25 gets a piece of the action up on the high side. You can see caved in is that front right car corner of that race car, and you can see the 99 car still struggling just a bit with that connection issue. We'll see how long that holds on. We got a lot of storms across the North American continent here, especially in the Northeast. It's cold, it's snowy, it's not fun. I got to tell you, it's a lot warmer in Daytona. I think it was like 85 degrees at one point or another. Oh, okay, it wasn't that warm, but it was definitely warmer than it is here in Connecticut. Top five still sorting it out. The 25 car stuck on the high side. Connor Haddock trying to make his way down on the bottom side to try and break his way into the top five as well. The 25 getting a little bit of a shot that time. You can see the 6 of Kyler Davis going to try and follow in the tire tracks down the bottom side with that 8 car on the bottom. Front 4 still single file. You can see Rupert Thompson now able to pull away from this battle. 3 cars, triple threat match for that 5th position, being held on right now by the number 8 of Kyler Haddock. Kyler Davis up in the mix as well. Riley McVinney right there as well. Right now they're all sorted out single file throughout the field, which is definitely something that these guys want to kind of keep in mind. They've only got the 1 set of tires down on pit road, so when do you come down? Do you want to try and come down early? Do you hold on to it? And there you can see a little side-by-side action. Davis in the 6 car trying to get down underneath the 8. You might be able to get that pass done. The 88 going to hold on, though, on the top side. And 25 having just a little bit of a blink there, pardon me. And everything side-by-side there as well. You can see Tegan Atkins in the 88, Jesse James in the 60 VT. Back there as well, the 38, Tyler Cahoon, he's doing very well for himself in the top 10, and some drivers trying to break their way into the top 10. We saw the 69 car get a little bit of a bump early on. Good recovery so far as they're running in the 11th position. Carson Colby in the 14 car there as well. 17 just a little bit, actually the first car, the 1 lap down is going to be that 17 car. So you can see a little bit quicker. It looks like they might have some fresher tires there on that 17 car trying to get the lap back the hard way. So 12 cars on the lead lap, 107 laps to go, 106 here at the stripe. Front 4, front 5 has pulled away. The battle right now is 4, 6, 7, 8, 9th, and 10th. As you can see, the 60 VT gets a little bit loose there in the back end of the race car, gathers it back up. Oh, gets loose again coming out of turn number 4. They hold on to it, though. That's going to be something we're going to want to keep an eye on here. As you can see, caught the apron just a little bit that time, loose again. But as these cars burn fuel, the fuel tank in these virtual race cars is in the back. The 38 goes way high that time to avoid calamity. But as these cars burn fuel, they get lighter in the back end and they get more and more difficult to drive. So these drivers are going to be battling that as we get on into the distance here this evening. 103 laps to go at the stripe. Into the distance here this taking a little bit of an opportunity to sift through the chats. We got them all opened up here. We need more monitors here at VidaneTV HQ. I've got 4 of them hooked up right now, and I still don't have enough room for all the chats here. We're live all over the internet here on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. We're over on Twitch as well, Strictly94. Give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, a share, all that good stuff. Let your friends and family know you're watching some iRacing action here. I know it's cold outside. I actually just fired up some hot cocoa. That should be done here momentarily, so I'm pretty excited about that. Always cool to have a microwave here in the studio now, and that's it's definitely a necessity. I'm not sure how we did 4 years of VidaneTV, almost 5 years now, come March, without having a microwave hooked up in the studio. But in any sense, we got that going. We got the hot cocoa on the go, and the front 3, they have broken away. You can see they have got some distance in between themselves and that 4th place position. Deegan Smith up front, JD Stockwell, Matt Huntington, the pole sitter, back in the 3rd position. Rupert Thompson, Kyler Davis, currently the top 5 as they run 13 cars. Check that, 12 cars on the lead lap. The 17 of Jarvis Satow, the first car, 1 lap down, and very competitive with that 17 car. You saw a little bit earlier on, kind of mid-pack right now, trying to get around some of these drivers, trying to get around the leader the hard way. There you can see the battle for 4th heating up once again. Rupert Thompson making that top side work as he's up top. The 6 of Davis down on the bottom side. There's 3 cars in behind them as well. Pretty much single file in and around after all that. So once again, live all over the socials, shooting over to the YouTube chat. Bones does. He's out in Ohio. He was on the motorcycle today. That's cold. That takes some intestinal fortitude. It is very, very cold to be on 2 wheels for sure, but sometimes you have to. You got to get it done, right? But it's great to see Jesse James getting after it as well. Got some Jesse James over in the chat as well. Jake Cochran, trying to read 6 names at once here. Jake, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in here tonight. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching, who you're pulling for. And you know what? Tell us what the temperature is too, because I know it's cold here in Connecticut. It really is. As you can see, 90 laps to go here in this one. Low, Rupert Thompson, the 39 car around, as is Davis. Going to collect a couple of other cars here as well. Big wreck. That is going to bring out the caution flag once again with some of our front runners involved in this one. Let's back up the Use House Racing Designs instant replay, and let's pull out that slow-mo button and see what went down. There you can see these guys battling side by side pretty hard. The 39 been up top for most of the race. You can see gets a big push there by the 88. Everything looks good when they get to the stripe. They cross the stripe. They head into turn number 1. And as they get down into it, everything looking okay. You saw the 39 get a little bit loose, and the 88 really didn't have enough time to react to that looseness, was already up on the bumper. And you saw got the 6 car turned around, the 8 getting a piece of the action there as well. We'll back it up once again and take a look, because that's a tough break. You saw the little wiggle there from the 39 and then the bump from the 88 to send them on around. Barely clicked that 6 car. The 25 able to skate on by, but the 8 car gets a piece. The 60 is able to get woed up. The 38 there as well. Man, that's a tough break. Kyler Davis running in the top 5. Look at all the black smoke coming out of that 6th machine. May very well be done for the evening. You can see we're back to the live shot. I don't see any smoke coming out of that thing. Might have been able to use a quick repair to get it back out there, as it looks like that might be the case. So the 6 car are going to rejoin the field, albeit 1 lap down. Still 11 cars on the lead lap. Looks like Rupert Thompson and then the 39 car was able to come down pit road, get some repairs done, and rejoin the field back and stay on the lead lap. We rejoin the front of the field, as it were. The 45s still up front for this one. They're lined up 2 by 2. We're going Grayson once again. The pace truck's down in the safety of pit road. Little bit of a fist bump there with the side of the race car, and we're green. Deegan Smith going to pull away by about a half a car length over the other 45 car, and we're going to take it right back. Caution flag flies, and I don't think the race officials liked that restart, so we're going to call it back, and we're going to do it one more again. As looking around the racetrack just to be sure, it doesn't look like we had any kind of calamity, so we're going to drive on around, pick up the pace car, or pace truck rather, and do it all over again. Going to get the restart, it looks like, with 82, maybe 81 laps to go. There's the pace truck, 45 car getting loaded up onto the back bumper. They'll get an opportunity to get up to the back bumper of that pace truck, get it all sorted out, and there you saw the 13 car going to be the free pass this time around. Put 11 cars now on the lead lap. Kyler Davis in the 6 car is going to, it appears he's going to get the free pass, or a free pass. So the 6 car back on the lead lap. That might be why we had the caution. I don't believe we saw the free pass car go around last time by. So we got that all squared away. Lined up 2 by 2, all behind the pace car. The 13 car, not sure what the 13 car is doing, to be completely honest, because he went around again. But, so we'll double check on that and figure out where we're going from there. The pace truck knows exactly where he's going. He's going down to the safety of pit road. He's going to turn these drivers loose once again. Great start there by Deegan Smith in the white and blue 45 car. Going to be able to clear the other 45, the black and green machine there of JD Stockwell. They are racing once again. Matt Huntington still holding on to that 3rd position. They break away by just a little bit. Aiden Young able to break away here as well. That number 69 car. Jesse James having a solid run in the 60 Vermont Pride, the 60 VT, up into the top 5, and you can see a little bit of damage up on the front, but it's okay because there's a lot of chrome on that 60 VT car, and I believe every square inch is 0.25 horsepower, carry the 1. I'm not sure how the chrome ratio works here to in iRacing, but it's a thing. We looked it up, so you didn't have to. Carson Colby in the 14 car holding on to P6. Beautiful paint scheme there. A little black and purple action with the neon green. Easy to spot. Good t-shirt material there as well. A little bit of a brawl here for 7th on back. Oh, big slide there from Sata on the 17 car. Just kidding. That 17 car actually trying to see. The 88 car was the big wiggle there, as there was a lap car in there. The 7 VT, I believe, is a lap down. 17 back on the lead lap, though. There's the cotton candy ride, pink and blue. The number 17 car back into the top 10, back on the lead lap. The 39 car up in the mix as well. You can see a lot of these drivers using all of the racetrack, trying to get all the action all the way up. And it almost seems like a lot of times these drivers need like 2 more feet of racetrack coming out of the corners, as you can see, all the way up on the high side, letting that thing eat, just getting as much of the racetrack, trying to find grip anywhere that they can. 7 VT off the pace just a little bit as they're down to the bottom side. They get it all sorted back out. That's going to be Jared Matthew, a couple laps down in that 7 car, trying to hold on to it, struggling with the handling, as it were. Somebody not struggling with the handling, though, is these pair of 45s up front. Deegan Smith, JD Stockwell, 1 and 2. You can see the battle for 3rd it's getting a little bit spicier. Biggest challenge the 99 has seen all day, is it's coming in the form of the number 69 car of Aiden Young, as he is all over the back bumper now, trying to close on in with 73 laps to go. A little bit of breathing room back to Jesse James in the 60 VT. He's got all the room in the world up front and in behind. He could try a couple of things if he wanted to. They're brawling still for 6th, 7th, and 8th, as Carson Colby in the 14 holding on to that 6th spot. Connor Haddock, Tegan Atkins side by side and behind. The 17 hard into the outside wall. Jarvis, big time damage on the right side. You can see the 38 car a lap down, got trapped a lap down from an earlier pit stop, and they're going to try and get that thing down and around, but you can see just how much damage is on the right front of that 17 car. Kyler Davis back there as well. We saw Kyler and the number 6 car get back on the lead lap by virtue of that free pass under the last caution. So trying to make the best out of it. Chrome Red Wheel is on the number 6, trying to break back in, getting into the top 10, running in 10th right now. Has a mirror full of that 39 car coming, though. The Rupert Thompson ride on the lead lap as well. Last car on the lead lap here at the Virtual Hickory, all still trying to chase down Deegan in that black, or that white and blue number 45 car. We made mention a time or two. We're all over the social media here, and one of the things we're going to try for the 2025 year is we are getting into the content creation game here at VidaneTV in the sim racing world as well as the real racing world. And there's going to be a lot of traveling, a lot of real racing coming up as well, starting as early as this weekend. That's right. Just got off the plane a couple nights ago from Daytona, and I'll be heading down to Dominion Raceway and Entertainment Park in Virginia for the next 2 weekends, and you'll be able to check out all that Legends Car action, NX Racing Series Winter Heat. Shoot her on over to the VidaneTV Instagram. Just spelled as it is on all the other socials, at VidaneTV. Give us a follow, and we'll be posting some of our content over there. Some of the stuff you might not quite get here on the broadcast. You might get some behind-the-scenes action. You'll get some real racing content, and you'll be able to see just kind of what it's like to be that camera operator that does the real racing stuff. But we do the sim racing thing here as well, and I think what we're going to do with that VidaneTV and Instagram page is kind of use it to connect the gaps, to bridge the gap between the sim racing world and the real racing world, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be all over the place here the next couple of months. Sat down and started working on the schedule, and man, oh man, is it jam-packed, especially with the iRacing world. We've got 25, almost 30 shows lined up, ready to rock and roll here on the 2025 calendar year, and we're looking to do more. We're looking to do a whole lot more, and we're going to be mixing in a lot of the real racing stuff as well. As you can see, 59 laps to go here at the virtual Hickory Motor Speedway. Mad River Plumbing, rather, 150, jumping on board with the sponsorship here tonight with the cold weather. Be sure to give these guys a shout. I know personally, I'm good at a lot of things. I'm kind of a jack of all trades, as it were, but plumbing is definitely not one of them. Plumbing's one of those things you really got to leave to the professionals. Get up with these guys over on Facebook, and as cold as it is now, the pipes, they freeze, they thaw, they expand, there's all sorts of things that these plumbing pipes do that kind of break physics. It doesn't even make sense what these things do. That's why you got to get in touch with the professionals. Get in touch with these guys. They'll help you out. Shoot over to their Facebook page. All the contact info is up there as well. I think Southern Connecticut's just a little bit too far out of their service area, but I know everybody up in Vermont's going to be able to give those guys a call and get everything taken care of. And just remember, with emergencies throughout the winter months, plumbing is one of those things. It's a necessity. You absolutely have to have your water, and be sure to shoot these guys a message and let them know VidaneTV sent you as well, as they jumped on and helped us out. They've been sponsoring these Fast1 Late Model National Series here on Monday nights, throwing a lot of support, and we always want to support the ones that help take care of us as well. Take a look at these pair of 45s. As you can see, the 25 car, we saw that 25 car up in the top 5 most of the race. Briley McVetti now in danger of going a lap down in that number 25 car. Great speed shot there at the start-finish line. Oh, big shot there from J.D. Stockwell. Tried to get down on the inside, got a little bit loose, kept the throttle in it, and kept digging. You can see trying to get that thing down on the bottom side. He may very well try and use that number 25 car as a pick if he can get up to him. As you can see, this battle for the lead starting to heat up for the first time in a little bit here at Hickory Motor Speedway. The 25 car, he's got a mirror full now of the leaders, 1 and 2, pulling right up to his back bumper. It's a little bit further on back. There you see Matt Huntington dropping all the way back, 2.5 seconds back. He's got a mirror full of Aiden Young and Jesse James. They're going to try and get down in behind, and there you see battle for the lead, still hot, hot, hot. The 45 of Smith holding on to it. Stockwell right there on the back bumper, though, and the battle for third just keeps getting more and more spicy. You can see the 43 car trying to get around the 99. There's the 69 car as well. Aiden Young trying to make a little magic happen. A little bit further on back, you can see the 25. He's got the afterburners kicked up as he's gotten passed by the 2 leaders, and he's just trying to hold on at this point. First car now a lap down, but for how long? There you see Jesse James is right in behind him. The 60 VT car is the second car a lap down, and he's running identical lap times as that 25. So we got a race inside of a race as the third place race. It's right behind him. There you see Huntington up on the high side. He's going to lose that third position, drop outside of the podium spot for the first time here this evening, and going to slide right back in. That's actually a lap car in the 43, as it were. That's Kyler Willis holding on to it. Oh, damn, connection. Yeah, there was definitely a connection between those two drivers. Door the 60 all over the place at that point in front of some lead lap cars, and try and hold on to it. It looks like they got it all sorted out. And they continue on. Matt Huntington backs down to fifth, the 88 of Atkins. Oh, there's a car around in the entrance of pit road. We stay green. Tegan Atkins in the 88 trying to hold off the 99. Aiden Young breaks away. He's now in third trying to chase down JD Stockwell, but they've got a bit of time to go before they can get to these drivers, as a couple of drivers actually coming down pit road to get some tires. This is the 7 car. It's going to be Jared Matthew a lap down, and down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Deegan Smith up into the tire tracks, trying to get on around, but the 7 doing everything he can to try and stay on the lead lap here with 42 laps to go. There's only 9 drivers right now on the lead lap, so these guys know that if you can stay on the lead lap, at least for these pit stops, potentially give you an opportunity to better your finish here at the Virtual Hickory. Bear in mind, we're working 111 laps on this same set of tires for most of the drivers up in the top 10, as top 8 drivers still on the lead lap. We can tell you the 8 and the 6 of Haddock and Davis, they came down 48 laps ago for some tires there. You see the 60 VT struggling once again with the handling of that car, as they found themselves pointed in the wrong direction. Stay green, stay clean here for 38 laps to go. And with these pit stops going on, a couple of drivers coming down, getting service, getting tires, it's going to jumble up things on the racetrack. It's going to jumble up some of the lap times as well. But right now, they're still all chasing Deegan Smith in the 45. There you see the other 45, the black and green of J.D. Stockwell, currently in the second spot. And it's all the way back here to the 69 car of Aiden Young. Has about 5 seconds that he's going to have to try and make up on the leader. The 88 car is in the 4th position, as you can see some lap cars kind of trickled on in here throughout the top 5. The 99 of Matt Huntington, pole sitter on the evening, ran up in the top 3 for most of the night, dropped back to 5th right now, and he's holding on to it. But he's got some fresher tires coming up in his mirror. That 8 car of Connor Haddock is coming up on him. The 6th of Kyler Davis came down with some fresh tires there as well. So going to be keeping an eye on those drivers for sure. You can see Davis going to try and peek on down below that 8 car to try and grab that 6th position from the number 8, but nothing quite there. The 17 car down and around to the inside of the racetrack at the entrance of pit road, right with our leaders. Looks like we stay clean, we stay green. The 13 car is up and around as well, but looks like they're out of the racing group, so we're going to let it eat. As you can see, the 25 of McVetti now down and around. I'm not sure if there's some debris on the racetrack, a little bit of sailboat fuel, or what went on there, but that was a little bit of calamity. We're gonna back up the tapes and see if we can find what went down there. They see smoke from the 25, so we're gonna pull that incident up, as I believe that was the last one here before the caution flag came out. We'll take a peek at it. As you can see, kind of loose coming out of turn number 4, and there you see the 25 car around. So handful of solo spins around the racetrack, it looks like. Going to bring out the caution flag here at the Virtual Hickory Motor Speedway with 30 laps to go. The 25 car going to come down, probably grab a set of tires. About 119 laps, may as well. And the 25 car actually going to find himself a lap down, potentially even 2, as the pace cars in 3 and 4. They're going to come down and around. Some of these drivers going to elect to stay out, as it were, and a lot of drivers going to come down here pit road as well. You can see pit road, a very, very busy place. Drivers starting to pull off. There's the 25 car down and away. The 55 Whiskey River still down there getting some repairs. I believe that's the 5, the yellow car, back there in the back of the pack. So we'll take a look here at timing and scoring, and if you were following along at home, you can check it out, www.vidane.tv/scoring. It pulls up the Wingnut Productions timing and scoring. Let you know where your favorite driver is on the track and all the different information that they need to know and that we need to know here in the booth as well. Scan that QR code on your screen. Pops right up on the mobile devices. You can follow along on a computer, wherever you've got that. And you can see Deegan Smith up front, stayed out on those old tires. We're going to get the green flag. 60 laps ago, Skylar Davis going to restart P2. He's got fresh tires from 60 laps ago. Tyler Cahoon in the 38 car stayed out, got up to 6th. He's on 60 lap old tires. Everybody else on the lead lap came down for 4 fresh tires. This is going to get spicy here with 27 laps to go, and you can already hear the sheet metal beating and banging around the raceway. Deegan Smith able to pull away by a couple of car lengths. He's got Kyler Davis in the 6 car in behind him, but for how long? You can see the Tegan Atkins ride of the 88 taking a peek down low, trying to take that position away, knowing he's got much fresher tires, as he's going to try and take that position away down on the bottom side. JD Stockwell came down pit road there as well. There's 4 fresh tires on the black and green number 45. That may very well be what wins this race. 24 laps to go as they head on down into 3 and 4. They are still side by side for that second position. Fresh tires on the 88. Kyler Davis came down about 64 laps ago in that 6 car. That's the last time tires got put on that thing, and you can see Deegan Smith is enjoying every bit of this as he looks in his rearview mirror. He sees that triple threat match for the second position. A little bit loose there for the 45 of Stockwell and that black and green machine. They all come together, a little accordion effect. The 88 going to be able to complete the pass and hold on to it. Kyler Davis dropping back to third. You can see now on the outside looking in. JD Stockwell going to move almost into that third position. A little bit sideways, a little bit slideways in that 45 car as the battle for the lead starts to heat up, as the battle for third is still hot. JD Stockwell able to complete the pass. He's going to try and make it 3 for 1. Not quite there. They're still side by side for the lead. Biggest challenge we've seen now for that 45 car of Deegan Smith. He's up on the high side. The 88 of Tegan Atkins doing everything he can to put those 4 fresh tires to work with 19 laps to go here at the stripe. He's going to be able to complete the pass. He's going to try and slide up in front of him. The 45 going to tuck into the tire trash. New leader, it's the 88 of Tegan Atkins. Deegan Smith currently in the second position. Kyler Davis, JD Stockwell, and Aiden Young, the top 5 as they run. You see the 5 car coming off of pit road, or coming down pit road, it looks like, in that number 5. Going to try and get some damage repaired on that machine, but they come to the stripe. 17 laps to go here at the virtual Hickory Motor Speedway. Back at it once again to these pair of 45 car. JD Stockwell sends it on and gets into the back quarter panel of Deegan Smith, knocks him up out of the way. That's about as cleanly as you can wreck somebody without actually wrecking them. And you can see Deegan Smith got up there and gave a quick little tap to the back bumper of JD Stockwell, letting him know, hey, if I had fresher tires, that probably would not have happened. JD Stockwell now back into the second position. He's got a little ways to go. 1.3 seconds to go as Deegan Smith off the pace. Big way here in the 45 car. Going to drop all the way back to the 5th, to the 6th position. Matt Huntington and the 99 car going to go down by there as well. 138 laps on that 45 car on that set of tires. I don't think he wants a caution. He wants to come down and try and get some tires on that thing for sure. We take a look back up front. It's a 1.5 gap between the 88 and the other 45 of JD Stockwell. Tegan Atkins doing everything he can to try and hang on to this one. He's got fresh tires. He's got a clear racetrack up in front of him and lots of breathing room in behind. 1.5 seconds a gap. There you see it between he and the 45 of JD Stockwell. The 6 car, great recovery for him. Kyler Davis boogieing on down into the racetrack. He's got the 69 of Aiden Young there as well. And the pole sitter, the 99, a couple of cars back. There you can see a couple of lap cars there as well. Deegan Smith holding on to 6. Connor Haddock, in the 7th position. Tyler Cahoon, Jarvis Scotto, and Carson Colby, the top 10 as they run. 8 of those drivers still on the lead lap, and you can see all the different spots around the racetrack. The 25 car, you can see 3 laps down. after that incident there. Oh, trouble for the 45 car. Deegan Smith is around with 9 laps to go. That car is hurting without those tires. You can bet he's probably going to come down and get some for Mr. Feelgoods on the bottom of that thing for sure. Let's take a look at what brought out this late race caution. We'll back it up one more time as it were, and you can see the 25 car is right where we were looking at. It almost looks like the 45 got a little bit loose. They were up on the high side just a little bit. Just a little bit of assistance with that 8 car. Got down and around. The 43 gets a little piece of the action. Everybody else does a really good job on skating on through. And there you see the 45 car screaming at the pit crew, throw some tires on it because we need them. I don't know. It's going to be tough to see what Deegan Smith can do with those 4 fresh tires, as they did, in fact, lose a lap under that. Well, they might be getting the free pass here. We'll see how that works out, how that shakes down. But if he was able to get a quick caution, might be able to get back on the lead lap with fresh tires here. Coming down to it, the 17 going to get down and around. They're going to take the free pass. There's the 45 going to go around as well. So that's going to put those drivers potentially back on the lead lap once we get it all sorted out. JD Stockwell down on the bottom side. You can see a handful of drivers taking a wave around here. That's going to put them back on the lead lap. That's going to give us 9 drivers on the lead lap. And they're all going to be chasing down the new leader, the 88 of Tegan Atkins. He's going to restart down on the bottom side as the lights are off on the iRacing pace truck. JD Stockwell is going to take the high side. Kyler Davis, Aiden Young, the row in behind them. Tyler Cahoon, Matt Huntington, 5th and 6th. Connor Haddock in the 8th car. Going to roll off PA. Jarvis Sotile and Deegan Smith back on the lead lap. They're the 9 drivers on the lead lap with less than 5 laps to go here at Hickory Motor Speedway. The 88 able to pull away. They're side by side for second. As you can see, Davis down on the bottom side, Stockwell up top. They're side by side there in the 3rd row as well. Huntington and the 99 on the bottom side. The 69 of Young up top. They're all chasing down Atkins, though, in the 88 car. As you can see, they're going to come into 3 and 4. Pick your favorite flavor. It's popsicle stick time. 2 laps to go for the 88 of Tegan Atkins. Up 8 spots from where he qualified. JD Stockwell qualified P2. P3, he's up in P2 currently, and he is going to try and chase down the back bumper of the 88. Kyler Davis there as well. Aiden Young, Matt Huntington up in the top 5. White rag, white flag, final lap here at the Hickory Motor Speedway for that number 88, doing everything he possibly can to hold on to that checkered flag. Give it to the 88 car. Tegan Atkins going to win the Mad River Plumbing. Easy enough for me to say 150 here at the virtual Hickory Motor Speedway. JD Stockwell going to finish in 2nd. Kyler Davis going to round out the top 3. And we will get a chance to talk to those drivers here momentarily, as we're going to see those drivers pull up on the front straightaway, and we'll get hooked up with those drivers here as well. We're going to take a look at the finishing results, the unofficial results here as well. And man, oh man, what a great race. 150 laps to kick things off here for us, the 2025 season. And these drivers know that they're going to be going to the bank to cash in those virtual paychecks, well, the real paychecks, as it were. And we'll catch right up with our winner here, Tegan Atkins. First race of the calendar year, first W in the column. How's it feel, Tegan?
Feels pretty good. Wasn't too sure about this track. I just bought this track like 25 minutes before the race and said, I guess I'll go for it.
Yeah, it went pretty well. Car looked relatively strong here as well. What was the mindset getting into it? Did you know that it was going to be kind of a long green flag run there at the end?
I came into this race thinking it was going to be, kind of like the last couple races, get a good run on, then a caution. But this one seemed to have some long runs, and my car just took it easy on the tires, and it kind of worked out there at the end.
Putting in work, making it look easy. We'll give you an opportunity. Who's out there watching? Who have you got to thank here tonight?
Gotta thank my sponsors on the car, Morgan Construction, AP Electric. They helped me out a lot last year with my personal race car. And gotta thank my dad. He's back home watching on TV. He texts me throughout the race and lets me know what's going on. And it's pretty cool to get a win with him watching back home.
Absolutely, and pretty cool to see that 88 in victory lane here tonight. Back at it Monday night. What do you got for him?
Hopefully go the same as tonight did.
Solid finish here tonight. Congratulations, Tegan.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll slide a little bit further over the front straightaway here. We'll catch up with our third place driver, Kyler Davis. Kyler looks strong in that 6 car. How was it out there?
It wasn't bad. Took tires a little too early, so that really messed me up in the end. But it is what it is.
Absolutely looked pretty solid in the 6 car. Tires, the name of the game. It seemed like all night long, and coming home with a podium finish here for sure. Who's out there watching? Anybody out there gets you to and from the virtual racetrack?
Nobody specific. Just thanks for Kaysen and everybody who putting this on, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely, got to thank those that help us out here as well. We'll slide over just a little bit more. Last but not least, we'll catch up with the black and green 45. JD, we saw you up front, back and forth with the other 45 car, Deegan Smith. Had some issues with that that white and blue 45 car, but it seemed everything was okay with that green and black one.
Yeah, I mean, everything was pretty good. I was surprised to start up front. Wasn't ready for that invert, but I was glad to start third and get out in front early. And I knew he was quicker. He qualified better. Hickory's not really my best track, so I was happy to be where I was.
That's what it's all about, making it look easy, coming home with a P2 finish here at the virtual Hickory. Anybody out there watching you want to say hi to?
Yeah, big thanks to Aaron spotting for me, my mom, my dad, Heat Race Heroes, Doug's Auto Body, everyone for watching, you guys for streaming it, them for putting the race on. That's about it.
Solid race here tonight. Good run. P2 for JD Stockwell. Congrats.
Thanks.
And that's going to wrap things up here for us this evening. Next time we come on the air, going to be Sunday afternoon for the TCM Jim Hallahan at 333. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. 333 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway. Going to be fun to do because I'll be on the road on that one as well. I'm going to be down at Dominion Raceway this weekend for NX US Legends Cars Winter Heat. Be sure to check that out over on Pit Road TV, www.pitroad.tv, $24.99 a month, and you can get subscribed up and see what I do in the real world of racing as we do the sim racing stuff, we do the real racing stuff, and we're going to try and bridge the gap this year in 2025. Thank you so much for tuning in here this evening. We'll be back on the air this Sunday night, back with the Fast1 Late Model Nationals here Monday night as well, and then back to our originally scheduled 4 nights of racing a week next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to the 2025 calendar year. Happy New Year. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll catch you on the flip side, and when we do, we are going to be doing it live.